Hey, it's Alexis, and I thought it would be fun to bring you guys along to spend the weekend with me. This is the weekend before my birthday. My birthday is in 4 days, so I thought, let's have fun together and just do things for my birthday. I don't know everything we're doing, but I do know some of my ideas were to go to a bookstore, eat lunch, go to IKEA, maybe read a book in this video, go to Michael's and get stuff for my reading journal and maybe start that in this video, and get an ice cream cake cupcake thing from Dairy Queen, because when I was a kid, my mom used to buy me ice cream cakes every year for my birthday, and I don't need a whole cake for myself, so I'll just get a cupcake. Those are like my biggest plans, but we'll see what else we get up to. I don't know where we're going first, but we're about to leave, so let's go get in the car and we'll just have a fun day together. So we went to the Cheesecake Factory for lunch. It happened to be inside of a mall, so then we walked around the mall. That was a lot. There was so many people in there, but there was a lot of stores in there that I felt like we were too poor to go into. I feel like this mall is more for rich people. I don't know. So like we went into Anthropologie, and because that was the first time I had ever been in that store. I don't think I can afford anything in there, guys. I truthfully don't.
You go in there and get one thing.
Maybe, yeah. Like, we were looking at these candle holders, and we were like, these are cool, and then we saw the price, and we were like, never mind. So, yeah, we didn't end up... Well, we bought something at Box Lunch because I needed a new wallet, so that's what we got. But other than that, we didn't buy anything at the mall. So we're going to the bookstore now. So we're at Barnes & Noble, and we're going to try to use this mic. When we drove past the door, there was a lot of people in there, so I might get embarrassed. But I'm going to do my best to give you guys like an actual bookstore vlog. We're going to try to talk while we're in there. So let's see how well this goes. We're going to try this. So I'm going to be brave for you guys. Let's go in the bookstore. So I keep hearing a lot about this series, and I keep telling Matt that he should read it. If you guys read this, let me know if he should read it.
Well, why would Matt need to read it? He wrote it, so.
Wow.
Are you talking about Denneman or?
How are you?
Oh, my bad.
This is pretty, but the book wasn't that great. Like, it just looks really cute. Too bad the book wasn't very good. I mean, I think I gave it like 3.5 stars or something when I read it. So it's not terrible, but I don't need a special edition of it. I really want to read this one though. But here's the thing. I have 2 of his books in paperback. So do I want to get this one in hardcover? It's just a boring yellow one. Like, I don't know about that. The Healing Hippo of Hendo Park. He's really cute. Here you go, Matt. Here's a book for you. The Traveling Cat Chronicles.
Sign me up.
You love cats. Guys, I just tried to read this the other day, and I had to DNF it. I've heard so many great reviews about this, and I was so excited for it. I actually read like the first 2 chapters a few weeks ago, and I was like, okay, that's good. No. I started listening to the audiobook, I think yesterday or the day before. I had the DNF. This is so bad. If you guys like this, please explain to me why, because I literally couldn't do it. I've never seen a book give, I guess, spooky season more than that. Those are creepy dolls, but I also really like the cover. I don't know what that says about me, but I think I'm gonna get this one. I guess you guys will know for sure in my wrap up, but I don't know. Thinking about it. But look how pretty this one is. So you got this equation inside. Is there anything on the dust? Yeah. That's cute. And then you put this back and look at the sprayed edges. I really want to read this book, but I feel like I'm not smart enough for it at the same time. So if you guys read this and you think that it's good one for me to read, let me know, because I am very intrigued by it. Okay, guys, I did not like Bride by Ali Hazelwood, but I started this book from the library, and I want a physical copy of it, but do I want it in purple or in green? I'm having trouble deciding. And Matt told me to ask you guys, like you guys can answer me right now. I don't know which one I like better, truthfully. Like, I really like the purple, especially like when I was looking at it online, but this one's really pretty in person. I guess. Which one looks better next to Bride? Will it be purple or will it be green? Or will it be blue? Target has a blue version. I forgot about that. I think we're gonna come back to this table. So this is the one I was talking about in the car earlier. But why does it have to have sprayed edges? Why can't it just be a normal book? I'm so sick of these just solid colored sprayed edges. Like, literally, what does that do for anybody? I do think I want to read this, though. It's $5 off. Okay. I'm getting it, but I don't like it. This is a cool cover. No idea what this is about, but I like the cover of it. It's really heavy, too. Like, it doesn't look like it's very thick, but it feels really heavy for a book. Well, this has to do with AI. Come on. Okay, it does sound good, though, but I'm not a huge fan of AI. It's about an experimental AI overriding its programming, determining the best way to accomplish its purpose is to isolate all of the Earth's remaining 7 billion humans in controlled environments and to present them with vivid, tactile, imagined worlds in which all desires are fulfilled. But then all of the humans have trauma from past memories that they have to work through in their new lives, basically. It sounds good.
Sounds like Once Upon a Time.
Maybe. So this cover, really nice. Still not my favorite cover, but it's way better than the version that I have. I have the hardcover, which is like the whole woman's face on it, and I still don't really know why they made that cover. It's not that it's a bad cover, it just doesn't really portray what the book is about to me. This one does more so than the other one, but I think the UK version is still my favorite version of the cover.
Well, isn't the UK version similar to this one?
Yeah, similar. I think my problem is how shiny it is. I don't know. I heard good things about this book, so then I read it, and I was very let down. I wanted to love this, and then the whole time reading it, I was like, what am I reading, and why am I reading it? So I don't think I'm going to buy a physical copy, because I didn't like it. I found all the fall books. I just bought this one online because I couldn't find it in stores anywhere.
What do you mean? There it is right there in the store.
I know, after I got it in the mail yesterday. This cover's really pretty. And so is this one. And this cover is beautiful, but I DNF'd that book. So we're not buying that. These are really pretty too. I want to start a collection of classic books, but there's so many different collections out there and I don't know which one I like. So therefore, we don't have a collection of classic books yet, guys. So let me know what the best collection of classics there is out there, because I really want to start a collection of them. I've been looking at the Penguin ones because I like the way that all the spines line up. I know it's really lame, but I've been looking at those. But like these cloth bound ones, so beautiful. Like I might have to change my mind to these. I don't know. But then these are also cool.
Yeah, these ones are my favorite because it looks kind of modern.
Yeah, so I don't know which ones I like. So if you guys have a preference, let me know which ones you guys think would look best. Because I really don't know. I know they all serve the same purpose, but I want them to look good. I don't know what this book is about, but I really want to read it. It's the same author who wrote Butcher and Blackbird. I really like that book, so I'm excited for that one. Guys, why? They just keep reprinting these with different editions, and it's getting really annoying. Like that table over there, all of them have freaking dragons on them now. It's a lot. Oh, you can see them here too. Like Iron Flame now has dragons on it because the first ever Fourth Wing book had dragons on it, and it went crazy. People were freaking out about it, so now they're releasing all these with dragons, and then nobody wants them. This one started screaming fall at me, so we picked it up. We're gonna look at the first couple pages, see if I like the writing before we decide on this one. This has been on my list for a while, so we're getting this. I think I'm getting the creepy dolls on the cover of this one. I'm loving the vibe. I don't know. This one. I want to get this book so bad, but I really hate this. Why do we have to have the plain, boring, colored sprayed edges? Just give me a normal book. If you're going to give me sprayed edges, make them cool, because this is not it. But I'm still going to get this book because I really want to read it. So, and this is the exclusive edition, so I'm assuming the regular one doesn't have the stupid sprayed edges. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, so we just left Barnes & Noble. When we were checking out, we were talking to the lady at the cash register. She was very, very nice, by the way. I didn't happen to see her name, but we started talking about one of the books I was buying, and then she somehow switched it over to dark romance, and we were talking about Butcher and Blackbird, and then she told me to read Lights Out because she said it was also a dark romantic comedy, and I found out that that's the only way I'll read a dark romance, if it's a dark romantic comedy like Butcher and Blackbird. So if you guys read that, let me know if you think I'll like it, because the way she was describing it made it sound hilarious. I don't know if I'm going to be into it, but you guys have been watching me for a little bit, so you know my taste. You'll know if I'll like it or not, so let me know. But now we're going to IKEA, and I'm really excited because I haven't been there in a while. So let's see what kind of mischief we can get up to over there. It's the next morning. Last night after IKEA, we just came home and basically went to bed because we were tired. So today, now we're going to breakfast, and then I think we're going to Target, Michael's, Bath & Body Works, and then we're going to come home, build the new shelf that we bought. I don't know what's going to happen after that. So I guess stay tuned and see what we do today. Okay, so we just left Michael's. I didn't get everything I thought I was going to get in there. So we're also going to Target, so maybe I'll get some like markers and stuff from there. So we just left Target, and now we're gonna go to Dairy Queen, get some lunch, get my cupcake if they have it, and then go home and I think build the shelf and then do a haul. So let's go eat. Okay, we're back from shopping today, and before we build the shelf for IKEA, I just wanted to show you the things that I got. So actually the first thing I'm going to talk about is 3 books that I've bought over the past week. So they technically weren't bought in this video, but I still wanted to show them off anyway. So the first one is If It Makes You Happy by Julie Olivia. I was trying to buy this in my previous book shopping video, but nowhere had it in stock. So I finally caved and ordered it online, and it arrived Friday. And then I saw it at Barnes & Noble yesterday, and I was mad because I wanted to buy it in store, but I bought it online. But this is a lot thicker than I thought it was going to be also. I think it's like 500 pages, so that's a little scary. But everyone who's read this says that it's really, really sweet, and it is basically Gilmore Girls in a book. Truthfully, I've never watched Gilmore Girls. I really want to, but I haven't yet. But I started to read the sample of this on my Kindle, and so far I'm liking it. It's about this woman named Michelle who just got divorced from her husband and lost her mother, like all at the same time. And now is moving to her hometown to take over the inn that her mother ran because her dad just can't do it right now and her sister's trying to finish up college. Her next door neighbor, well, the next door neighbor of the inn, I guess you should say, is named Cliff, and he is a father of 2 daughters. It seems like he's going to be helping her at the end until she can get things figured out on her own. It just seems like it's going to be a really fun time. I was liking it so far with the like 20 or 30 pages I read, so I'm excited to dive into this. The next one that I got, I think I got this at Target about a week ago, but I picked up The Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Laurie Gilmore. And first of all, this cover is really pretty. I like how it like kind of reflects. So I've heard a lot of mixed opinions on this book. Like a lot of people hate it, but also a lot of people love it. And I started to read this and I realized that it's third person, which I don't usually like, but the way that this one is, I kind of am okay with it. So I got 43 pages in on chapter 5. I don't know if I'm going to completely love this book all the way through, but I was liking it enough to go ahead and buy it. And then the last one that I picked up, I started reading, okay, so I saw this book on, I don't remember, somebody hauled this book, okay? And I was like, that cover is really cute and I want to read it. Like, I didn't even know what it was about, nothing. I was just like, I love the cover, I'm sold. So then I started to read a sample of it and I was like, this sample is really, really good. And then I got mad that I didn't have the physical book to continue. And then it turns out I had the ARC on my Kindle the whole time. So that's embarrassing. I've had an ARC of this book, didn't read it, apparently forgot I had it, so I could have already read this book. But I was at Books A Million last weekend because we went to the mall and it was already there, so we like went inside and they had it on the table, so I went ahead and picked up my own physical copy of it. So we have The Honeycrisp Orchard Inn by Valerie Bowman. This book so far is about this girl named Ellie. So she was working as an event planner and she got fired from her job and dumped by her boyfriend all at the same time. Very, very terrible. Her mom calls her, doesn't know that all this happened to her, but her mom calls her and is like, hey, can you come help us set up the festival this year? I know it's been a few years since you've been home, but we could really use your help. And she was like, you know what? I'm free. So yes. So now she's back home helping set up for the festival, and I think she's gonna fall in love with her old best friend that lives there because they've been hanging out a lot. So I think 41% through this book is what my Kindle said. So I'm really excited to continue this. And one more thing I bought a week ago, I went to Kohl's because I think I was looking for jeans or something. I didn't end up finding anything, like any jeans, but I did find this blanket there. I'm obsessed with blankets, but this one has books on it. So there's like biographies and what that one say? Adventure, sci-fi, history, romance. Like, I love this and I can't wait to use it. So I wanted to show this off too. So now let's jump into the things I actually bought in this video. I guess I'll just show you the things closest to me first. It just makes sense to me. So at IKEA, we picked up these cups. My husband just thought that they were really nice little plastic cups. So we got 2 of those. And then I got this candle that smells like strawberries. The smells is so good. I wanted to get the bigger version of it, but I just got the smaller one. And I just keep smelling it. Like the whole way home last night, I was just smelling it in the car. It smells so good. And then I also got this fake plant, which I think it's really cute. And this little, I guess, plant holder vase thing. It just sits right in there. And I think it's cute. And then we got a bookshelf. And you'll see us put that together soon. At Box Lunch, I'm pretty sure I told you guys that we went in there because I needed a new wallet. So I picked up this Up wallet with Carl and Ellie on it. And I just think it's really, really cute. And then after I was buying this, I saw that they had a matching Loungefly bag. And I thought about getting that too, but I didn't. But it's just really cute. My wallet is currently falling apart, so I needed to get a new one. So here we are. Okay, at Bath & Body Works today, so they had a sale going on for 5 hand soaps for $27. So we got 5 things of hand soap. Because I've been going through it like crazy. I've been washing my hands a lot. I don't know. My husband picked out this mahogany teakwood soap for himself. I didn't like the smell of it. It kind of smells like cologne, in my opinion. But he likes cologne. He wears it a lot, so if that's what he wants to wash his hands with, he can. I picked up warm vanilla sugar. I think I got 2 of these. Yeah. So anything vanilla is honestly my favorite scent. So I got 2 of these because it's a tried and true classic for me. But then we got 2 of them that neither one of us had ever had before. I think they're new or something. But I'm still not sure about these, but I thought we could try them. So the first one is cereal milk soft serve. And it's quite an interesting smell, actually. Let me smell it again and tell you what it is. So it kind of smells like your cereal milk after you had Fruity Pebbles or something in it. It's a little sugary and fruity. It's an interesting smell. It's not bad. We have cinnamon sugar pretzel cookie. And this one, I could really only smell, well, they also had a candle of this. And we smelled the candle too. And the candle anyway, I could only smell the pretzel, but this one you can smell more of the sweetness. So I think that the soap is a little bit better than the candle, but they both kind of smelled good. Then my husband also picked himself up some body spray, which is in the scent Vanilla Noir. I don't know how to say this, but he used to just get the Noir. He used to just get that scent, and then he found out it had vanilla, and he loves the smell of vanilla, so he had to get this. And we also got 2 candles at Bath & Body Works today. So I picked out the cinnamon spiced vanilla candle, and I think that this smells really, really good. And my husband picked out a candle, and I didn't like the scent of it. And he said he didn't care, he was going to get it anyway. But he picked out the vanilla birch candle because they were having a buy one, get one sale on the candles. So we got 2 candles. So that's what I got at Bath & Body Works. At Target, I picked up some pretzel goldfish because everybody loves pretzels. I also picked up some wild berry gummy bears. So, story on those is that I love gummy bears, and they were also my dad's favorite candy. And if you guys don't know, me and my dad share a birthday. So, in a way, me getting the gummy bears is kind of I'm still a little bit connected with my dad. I know that doesn't make sense to a lot of people, but in my head it made sense and made me feel good. So I bought gummy bears to eat them with my dad. And then my husband picked out some sour strawberry ropes Joyride. We haven't tried these. We've tried, I think, everything else. So we needed to try these. And then I also picked up the sticker set. It's called What a Novel Idea. And I just thought they were cute. They're like little bookish stickers. So we have this little grave that says, "There better be books." Pumpkin spice and books are nice. Baddie for books. Just one more chapter. And fall in love with reading. I thought that these could be cute to put on my Kindle or something like next fall. So got these. Then I just went ahead and grabbed the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore by Lori Gilmore, and I really love this cover too. It also screams fall, but I heard people say that it's not. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I heard that this is actually not set in fall, even though the cover looks like it is. I don't know, but I went ahead and got the second one anyway. Then I've been wanting one of these for a while. I have an old water bottle that I don't like anymore. It's like starting to leak, and every time I open the straw, the water just like smacks me in the face. So I decided to pick up an Awala, and I really like the color combo. It's not really showing on here, but it's like a purple, light blue, light yellow, and light orange. And I just really like the color combo. So I picked up an Awala. And the last thing I got at Target was some Super Tip Crayola markers to use in my reading journal. So at Michael's, I went in for my reading journal for next year, and I couldn't decide which color I liked, so I got both this it's not really showing well on camera, but it's like a deep purple or maroonish color. And then this one is like a light bluish gray type color. And I couldn't decide which one I liked better, so I just got them both because they were kind of having a deal of buy one, get one 50% off anyway. So I just went ahead and got both of these. I'm sure I'll use the other one for something if I don't pick it for my book journal. And then I also got 2 sets of washi tape to use in my journal because I just thought they were kind of really cute. And I got this little tape glue thing to use in the reading journal as well. We also went into Famous Footwear because I needed a new pair of shoes. I had a pair of tennis shoes and they started hurting my feet really bad, so I needed to get a new pair because I'm tired of wearing these Crocs all the time. The bottoms are getting really bad. So I wanted a pair of tennis shoes, and I picked up these Adidas shoes. I just think they're really cute. And now for the part of the haul that you guys actually care about, the books from Barnes & Noble yesterday. So I didn't see this book when we first walked in, but when we were about to leave, I saw it on the table and I was like, I came in here for, that was one of the books on my list I wanted to pick up. So I'm glad I saw it when we were leaving. So we grabbed Road Trip with a Vampire by Jenna Levine. This is the 3rd book in the Vampire series. I think that's just what it's called. It just says Berkeley Romance Titles by Jenna Levine, and it lists them. It doesn't say what the series is called. But anyway, this is the 3rd one in the series. This one says it's a vampire who can't remember his past and a witch with secrets of her own hit the road in this zany cross-country romantic comedy. I really, really loved the first one, and I started the second one, and I'm liking it so far, so I just know I'm going to love this one. Now we have It's Different This Time by Joss Richard. Love this cover. Definitely screaming fall. It's about this girl named June who was on this hit TV show, but the show gets canceled. They're not picking it up again, and she is like, well, whatever. And so then she gets this random email, and it's like, hey, you used to live in this apartment. Now you and your old roommate will own it after a month after you get all the paperwork to go through and stuff. But she hasn't talked to her roommate since she moved out. I also picked up Blood Over Brighthaven by M.L. Wang. I don't know really what this is about. So I picked this up because it was listed as one of those books that everybody should read at least once in their lifetime. And I've seen multiple people read this book and cry over it. And sometimes you just need one of those books. And I'm really excited to read it. When I read the back of it, it says, the first woman ever admitted to a prestigious order of mages unravels a secret conspiracy that could change the practice of magic forever. And it's kind of giving fall vibes. So hopefully I pick it up soon. Next we have The Names by Florence Knapp. This has been on my list for a while. I don't know a ton about this, but I know it's about this woman who is about to give birth to a child, and she has multiple different names in mind for this child. So this is basically going through and telling like a what if, like, so like what if I named my kid this would happen. If I named my kid this would happen. And I always just think that those kind of stories are interesting. So I'm very excited to read this. I've heard nothing but amazing reviews on it. So next we have Matchmaking for Psychopaths by Tasha Corell. I love this cover. It is cute and creepy at the same time. Like, I'm just obsessed with this cover. Anyway, this is about this girl named Lexi whose boyfriend breaks up with her on her birthday because he's dating her best friend. I don't know how much more messed up that can be. To get her mind off of that situation, she kind of leans a little bit more heavily into her work, which her work is literally matching psychopaths, like in like romantic relationships. That sounds very intriguing. And then she gets this client who comes in and just like tells her basically, you and me are meant to be. It sounds really cool. I started the first like 2 chapters of it through the library on a sample. Loved it. So when I saw it at the bookstore, just had to pick it up. And the last book I picked up was Alchemy of Secrets by Stephanie Garber. I really hate the sprayed edges on this one. And I went to Target today and I saw it at Target and they had the same exact book, but it was pink sprayed edges. Why do we have to have all these sprayed edges, guys? Truthfully, why? I understand if there's a cool design on them. I want to collect special editions of my favorite books, but I don't want to buy books just with plain colored sprayed edges for books I haven't even read yet, and I don't know if I like. But this is literally all they had. They didn't have any regular books. This is Stephanie Garber's first adult fantasy book, and I've heard nothing but amazing things about it, but people have also said that it still reads more like the Caraval series, like it reads more young adult. Anyway, this is about this girl named Holland who meets this guy called the Watchman, and he can apparently tell you when you're gonna die. And she's gonna die in 24 hours unless she can find this, what's it called? An object called the alchemical heart. If she can find that, it'll stop her from dying, but she only has 24 hours to find it and to save herself. That sounds fantastic to me. So I'm like so intrigued to read the story, but again, I just hate the way that this looks. At least do something cool with the edges if you insist on spraying them. Like for real. But this is pretty. I didn't see this yesterday. I didn't look at the naked hardcover. That's pretty. So that's everything I ended up buying for my birthday. Let's go build a bookshelf now. I bought it for my office, which is the next room over, because the bookshelf in there is literally falling apart. Like, I will show you guys. The books that I have on it, which are the ones that I've had for like my classes, and I have coloring books on there, there's no room. And I wanted to move some of these, like, I guess you could call them coffee table books from one of the bookshelves in the book room into there. So now that I have a bigger shelf, I can actually do that. So let's go build a bookshelf. The bookshelf is built. Now we get to put the stuff on it. So I have some containers like this that are full of like markers, crayons, stamps, you know, random stuff. And then I have some textbooks from school that need to go on here and coloring books. And then just other random heavy books that I had in the book room that I don't want to keep in there. So let's get this organized. Okay, so I finished organizing the bookshelf, I think. I might play around with this like later, but as of right now, this shelf is all of my textbooks for school that I've had in like previous classes, and these 2 is the semester. And then down here on the very bottom, we have our printer paper right here. And I have this puzzle just sitting on top because I don't know what to do with it right now, but I think I'm going to put it together this December. It's a Christmas puzzle of books, like a book Christmas tree. So that's just sitting there for right now. And then this is like my Bible and like a book about hidden Mickeys at the parks, like where to find them at the Disney parks. Another Disney little book, Beauty and the Beast and Other Fairy Tales. I have this book about Pixar. Then I have like a Disney coloring book, a beginner's photography book that my husband bought me, I don't know, 8 years ago. Just a composition notebook, Disney storybook collection. I have this fun little notebook. So when my great grandmother passed away, we found this in her house. And it's like every time she hung out with me, like since I was born till I think I was 5 is when she stopped filling this out. So it's like a little memory she had of me and her. It's very sweet and I'm glad I have it. Then all of these are just random coloring books. I have this How to Draw SpongeBob characters. I've had this since I was probably 8 years old. It is falling apart. Then I have this big Disney book. I have my Disney encyclopedia that I took with me on my honeymoon and got characters to sign. I highly recommend doing that. And then I have these 2 Christmas books from when I was a kid. I have an Olaf one and Santa's Reindeer. Then up here on the top shelf are my little containers of stuff, like I was saying. So I have one that has markers in it, one that has crayons, one of colored pencils, one has stamps, one has paints. One is literally just random stuff. Like there was a hot glue gun, a flashlight, a pencil, I don't know. And then I have my keychain. I have a little keychain collection in this little container. So that is the bookshelf in the office. Matt is about to do a fantasy draft for a fantasy team with his friend for basketball or something. So I don't know what I'm going to do while he's doing that. Okay, so I decided that I'm actually just going to end the video here. I did not have time to read a book or to start my reading journal. So you guys are going to get 2 other videos coming. One where I do the reading journal will probably come out in December. And I will do another reading vlog. I actually have an idea for one. So I think I will start working on that tomorrow. I still hope that you guys had fun coming along with me this weekend. I know it was just mostly shopping, but that's really all we did. Like, honestly, me and Matt just went to a bunch of places. But other than that, I had a really fun time this weekend. I had a good weekend before my birthday. And then this upcoming weekend, we have a family wedding to go to and a family reunion to go to. So that should be fun too, I guess. So I guess I'm going to have like a busy time around my birthday this year, but I had fun so far. Hopefully the rest of this upcoming weekend is fun too. And of course my birthday, even though I have to go to math class. But hopefully I still have a good day. And I hope that you guys really had fun with me this weekend because, like I said, I had a lot of fun. If you guys want me to start doing more of this just hang out with me type vlogs, let me know because I actually was enjoying like letting you guys know everything I was doing all day. It just felt like I was talking to a friend on the phone. So truly let me know if you guys are interested in that. But otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching this video. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.